Welcome back, my dearest friends. Welcome back to ever so amazing, sexy Southern Strike Forever, where I'm continuing on with the Allied campaign mission. Who knows what mission this is? Probably mission 18, but there are only 10 missions, or maybe 12 even. Nobody knows. I think actually there are 12 missions for the Allies. Some factions do not have a huge chunk of missions. Nonetheless, last time we were preparing to do a three-pronged attack, possible three-pronged attack against the Germans. But from what I've noticed, it would seem this so-called minefield doesn't have any mines on it. Like this is, so I'm gonna be attacking from all directions, and this is gonna be a complete disaster for the Germans, because there is just no way they will be able to counter that. I mean, they might have a huge chunk of 80 guns everywhere, but I feel like that we're gonna be easily gonna overrun the bastards. You know, that's a specific dude I have a feeling like he's in a minefield and he's gonna sing every goddamn time. So anyway, so we have the chaff here. I'm gonna utilize his beautiful gun to search for the mines. Now, as I said, like many times in original Sunstrike, all units can demine and only riflemen can put mines. Compared to the Sunstrike 2, Sunstrike 3, Sunstrike 8, not Sunstrike 15, not Sunstrike 4, because Sunstrike 4 is not a Sunstrike game. Anyway, so it would seem there are no minefields, so what I'm gonna be doing here is just having fun. I'm gonna put all these forces into action. This is gonna be such a rush for the very first time, Anja. This is gonna be for the very first time we're gonna rush towards the Germans. I usually avoid this like nobody's bitch because of how many casualties we're gonna be getting out of all that. But again, considering that the entire point is to capture this, I think, and not the entirety, but there, again, even if we do destroy the enemy artillery guns, it's okay. There are some empty artillery guns over here, Nibelwerfers and all that, and I can move them. I don't need hundreds of artillery guns. I need few artillery guns that can be utilized against the main town here, which I'm bombed the living shit out of all these locations. I have a huge chunk of ammunition anyway. So, in general, even if we sustain a massive amount of losses but still win, it's gonna be okay and groovy, because there's just no way. I mean, it's not gonna be easy to recover from that kind of an attack, but I'm kind of gonna be okay with it. I mean, hell's bells, I never do rushes, as I said so many times. I try to avoid rushes in Southern Strike in general, because of the massive losses you can sustain. So this is what we have. This is all I have from the side, and consider that this side attack is very important for a huge chunk of artillery pieces that they probably have around a center of the town. So on this crossroad of evil, I have a feeling that's the specific point where the enemy does have a huge chunk of artillery pieces. This could also be a point where they're gonna have a huge chunk of artillery pieces. So again, I'm kind of prepared just to rush into it, do the bad and the ugly, and I think I do have a lot of freaking units, and I'm just gonna move attack, command on everything, like everyone, just move attack, command, right here, excellent, like that, right there, excellent, this, move, beautiful, move, beautiful, move, everyone over here, thank you very much. You see, they always, like, yeah, like they wanna be together like this. How naughty of them. So this is gonna be just full-fledged attack with everything that we have, and I'm hoping for the best, because this is gonna be for the very first time, just move. Sometimes move attack command is not the greatest when utilizing tanks. Hell's more often well, considering the tanks can be easily they stop they stop and they don't go back anymore because they're pretty much dead. Concentration, people, concentration, come on, you can do this, beautiful. Push through the German lines from every possible side, excellent stuff, and as always we have a King Tiger, no less. No, that's a King, no, that's not a King Tiger, yes, it's a King Tiger, that's the King Tiger, that's the motherfucking King Tiger. And no more of anything on this side. Bad mojo, fall back. So we lost that entire side, which is not a good thing at all. We lost all the tanks. And the enemy does have still all those artillery pieces ready to open fire upon our asses. Some already pretty much damaged. Let's see how will this go. Again, because of not enough of a huge chunk of beautiful soldiers up front, we're gonna see all this. Go, go, go. Excellent, open fire with everything, people. Open fire with everything. Excellent. I mean, in general, we have sustained huge losses here. Like, huge freaking losses. And we have not taken care of the enemy beautiful mortar teams. Okay, so fall back. This was a bust. This was a complete motherfucking bust. So fall back. We have nothing else left in terms of machinery. Everything has been destroyed. To be honest, this was not that good. I mean, their central point, the central village here, completely defended against our attack from all the side. We lost a huge chunk. And if I could actually show you the map, you would actually see how many losses we actually sustained. Okay, some A-34 comets here. Let's now all converge to one location, and we'll find the repair thing, which is of course the supply trucks. If I can utilize them to repair some of our already broken down A-34, it would be beautiful. But in general, we have pushed the Germans, but they still hold the artillery. So in general, we didn't do anything. Because they just hold too much now. They just hold too much. And of course we have no snipers whatsoever because we sent everything. I think we sent every goddamn thing. Yeah, and they're moving now. One may probably move across the bridge, but do remember we are kind of controlling this entire area. Let's position our riflemen inside this AT gun. Thank you very much. Because Hell's Motherfucking Bells, they might try to push. As you see, they still have a huge chunk of bad stuff. Like, they still hold so much more, and they have the artillery guns still out there. We have destroyed maybe one, but there are mortars over here, and there are probably other artillery pieces we do not know where exactly they might be. And considering this is all we really have to push the Germans, this is gonna be a bad mojo. I mean, Hell's Mother did that entire battle like attack move command definitely did not work for us because of the fact that we could not hold this amount of enemy, could not even defeat that amount of enemy forces. So Hell's Mother Humming Bells, I'm just gonna now find these repair trucks, repair what we can. This is pretty much a dead thing. Yeah, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, we lost that 834. Move in over here. Beautiful stuff. And I mean, we still have a few more tanks here and there, but to me really the problem is that we do not have any artillery pieces of our own. This is an issue. This is truly an issue because again, they're just gonna be raping us. They're just gonna be raping us left and right for the fact that we do not have the ability to counter. Oh wait, we do have one sniper still pretty much alive. That's beautiful, and I think we pretty much secured this area at least wow, that's just douchebagginess. Like those artillery pieces coming from this location right there somewhere. We still didn't find where they are as we moved. With move attack, they all kind of converge always on one location instead of keeping the same formation. I have no idea why is that. Like when you call control key, everybody just converges on that one location instead of being spread out. Okay, so this thing, nobody tried to move across this point. Fine and dandy, I say. Fine and dandy. Let's move what we have here. Let me just move this thing a little bit. Thank you very much. So I'm gonna move this A-34 Comet again, just converge on this location. As we have lost so many freaking units, it kind of kills me inside, but it's understandable. This is what we wanted to try. It failed completely. I mean, almost, like, it did fail. I mean, let's be honest. The amount of destruction that we sustained, and with that move attack command from all the sides, still, like, the destruction was everywhere. Just could not hold all that at bay. like Hell's Mother Humping Bell, like they pushed with just a few tanks and they screwed us because of a huge chunk of artillery pieces they have. So now what I might want to try out is find a position which I could utilize the sniper and snipe out a few enemies if possible. Again, let me see. No, definitely nothing here, no artillery pieces, no nothing that I can actually utilize. Nothing that they can, like, I mean, this is the problem here, is that the beautiful things that are the artillery pieces, the 122s and some nuclear, are close to this armored bunker. I mean, we tried to push through all this. It was a complete disaster. So now I can just hope that I can push with what little I have now. And we do have only a few things here that can actually be utilized against the Germans. Like only a few things. Some 834 Comets, some Churchills, what should I say, one 834 Comet and the Churchill. On this location, a few men. Like, so many losses, so many fucking losses. It's this was a disaster, man. This was a fucking disaster.
Transport ready.
A freaking disaster. But Hell's Mother Humping Bells, that's how we play it. I tend to usually play better when I do not have a huge chunk of armies. So I hope that I will be able to manage this with one sniper. But again, look how many housings they have. That's just ridiculous. They're just gonna snipe him out like nobody's bitch, like usual. And the artillery is just gonna open fire, and that's it. Let's keep it slow, sniper. Let's keep it slow and dandy. Maybe we keep it down the line here, but again, these watchtowers full of Germans. That, to be honest, any housing is gonna give them a beautiful sight towards us. There's really nothing I can do there. I mean, they still have like what, 2 artillery pieces opening fire constantly, plus the grenade werfers right here. It's gonna be a problem just approaching this location without dying like nobody's bitch. You know, I'm hoping that our one sniper does everything. How much we actually kind of penetrated these points and lost completely. Even with, like, if we penetrate this amount, how the fuck did we kill all these buildings is the question. So let's continue on slowly but surely. Slowly but surely, seeing absolutely nothing. Seeing absolutely nothing. Let's go across this point and see if our truck might see something of use, or might get destroyed by the enemy. Maybe. Maybe not. I like these odds, because if this tower can be occupied, it's a pure win for me. I mean, we have this tower here. I can put the rifleman there. We have a tower over here. I can put a rifleman in this tower. Put the rifleman inside this bunker, this blindage, and that way kind of give us an insight towards the Germans, and we could open fire unless they still have something in these buildings. I mean, Hell's Bells, we didn't again, we failed completely here. Again, like with that small group for the first time and that this group for the first time, like holy crap. It's the second time that is, it's a complete fucking loss. It's a complete motherfucking loss. Look at that. Look at that son of a bitch. There is another King Tiger right here, and we really can't do much anything against him unless we get close enough and not get annihilated by the enemy artillery with the 834s, that is. I mean, these are our best tanks, for fuck's sake. Let's see the ranges. Now in Southern 2, what I've noticed is the ranges really do matter in terms of the longer the view distance is for your anything. Like, for instance, if you have some soldier so far away, he has a view towards the enemy. Your artillery pieces, should I say, the tanks might get precision shots from pretty much a longer distance than usual. So they did quite change that. They did quite change that, which I must say I like very much. So, okay, so at least we pushed across more important points. You see the much destruction here with, like, definitely so many buildings occupied by the Germans. We just stood no chance against all that.
Transport
Okay,
ready.
transport, get the fuck out of there. You, I kind of want to keep this tower alive. I don't want you to lose that tower. Can you open fire? Oh, good, good. And you cannot do anything against him. Good job. Good job. Excellent. Oh, and there goes my faith in humanity. There goes my faith in humanity again. The bastards do have a nice sight towards us. Keep it that way, people. Keep it that way. Those mortars, man, they know what's happening. The moment we destroy him, fall back, and that's what happens. This is what happens. The enemy just drops out the crew and gives a sight towards their stuff. Which is never a good thing, of course. Okay, so we have a tower that we might be able to get in if you know, if the enemy didn't open fire every goddamn time on us. That would be freaking perfect. But we'll see. Excellent. Maybe we do have a nice distance towards these. I'm gonna destroy these buildings. At least we have a distance with 75mm, 77mm gun, that is. Try and destroy this. Do a massive damage, because there has to be, they must have reoccupied these certain buildings. Oh man, these Germans, they are truly evil. Okay, we did it. We destroyed that building at least. We lost one of the 834 Comets. Nothing new there at least. Do we have anything else? We have these men. Okay. We have some crappy AT guns that I'm gonna decrew, because there is no point whatsoever. But we have, I hope for the reinforcements, because whatever the fucking whatever the mission briefing did tell us, I just hope it's just some type of a reinforcements that we truly do need. I have to avoid this now, because the enemy is just gonna bomb the living crap out of us.
We are ready, sir. Enemy in sight.
And there you go, like they are right there somewhere, like motherfuckers. They just have a perfect fucking sight towards us, and they don't give two fucks. Okay, so I'm gonna drop this bastard out of there. I'm gonna drop inside this thing and hope for the best. Avoid this, like this is the range. This is the range we have to, like this is where the enemy will be seeing us. Okay. Hey, fuck you, you little fucking bitch. You little fucking bitch. Immediately open fire upon us. Immediately. How evil. Like motherfuckers have such sight. It's no wonder I had to do that rush. Like, holy crap, just because of the enemy artillery. I mean, it's understandable. Again, the artillery on Sunstruck is very strong, and it can't be utilized in mass like that. And we lose stuff left and right, and as we do not, we have like only one sniper left. And I'm not thinking how to utilize him, because getting to these positions is gonna get fudged in the butt. So what I could try for the very first time is like just shoot the building, right, like this, and maybe that way after a few minutes we actually kill someone inside that building. That forced attack should work, but we do not know if this is the building that actually has units inside. So there is that. Let's move one, and we have to find the minimum and maximum range well, should I say maximum range of the enemy guns, specifically how far they can actually get close, how towards our sexy beastmen. We barely even have any left. So I'm here thinking, okay, we probably have demolished some stuff. Now we could move those AA guns that we have found here. Maybe they could help. I'm just saying that these mortars are so useless.
Transport ready. Artillery
Pt.27, 50mm. Like, what's the point of having a 50mm gun here? Give me the bigger gun, for fudge's sake. Give me a bigger gun, and let's get those 75mm guns, A guns, and again get them close and open fire. Fall back. Fall back. Fall back. Good stuff. I wish they didn't have to move. Like, this is, it shows that they can actually shoot, but it doesn't open fire. He does not open fire. That annoys the shit out of me. That annoys me so fucking much. Okay, let's get closer with some submachine gunners and see how much I can dare get close before being killed by the Germans. Okay, let's say that's close enough. Okay, we have a Panther right here. Panther is gonna die maybe. Yo, yeah, be afraid of a goddamn telephone pole. Like, jeez, just go over it, for fudge's sake. Yeah, a little bit closer. Now, of course, the Panther has a 75mm gun. We have a 77mm gun, and we can't get close enough to kill it. No, I'm counting it because of the bigger gun. The range is bigger also. That's how I at least think about it. Okay, so now I can actually move a little bit with my sniper. And maybe shoot down. So these buildings are completely GG. That's great. So these buildings are GG. Great. So let's move a little bit more. A little bit more and see how far we can actually see, well, before we get killed by the enemy artillery, before they get actual sight towards us. Okay, so I'm gonna avoid utilizing the beautiful chaffies, as there is I don't think there is even a point, unless we can do a full rush in this. For this might we utilize a jeep full of submachine gunners. You know, like, let's do that. I have one jeep left, and I'm gonna drop some submachine gunners inside and move into this location. Just open fire upon those mortars, because, you know, hell, even if we do not know where the enemy artillery is, that is specifically the 122s, at least those mortars going down, they are shorter range, but they're also pretty much damaging. They're 80mm mortars. I mean, hell's motherfucking bell. That's a bad mojo right there. And the Panther moved back. Okay, that's nice. Not really, but it's nice, but not really. But we'll continue moving with the submachine gunners. Again, just to see. So this definitely, this house, this building, has men inside, giving a view towards this location. This right here. Or they may have an officer close by, which is a problem in its own right. And that got killed by something in the darkness. And someone, for some reason, now they got a sight towards him and got killed. Oh my god, like, all of a sudden they get a sight. Somehow they get a motherfucking sight. And you don't know how. You do not know how. Excellent. Kill that son of a bitch. And of course, for that one kill, we lose another 834 comment. Wow. I know, it's ridiculous, but that's how it goes in this game. I mean, just because of the artillery guns, of course. Just because of the artillery guns.
Transport ready.
I'm gonna drop some crewmen inside. They have the submachine gunners. Well, submachine guns inside. Well, on them.
Transport ready.
And hope for the best. I mean, this is gonna be a suicide mission.
Colonel, transport ready.
It's gonna be a suicide mission, but a suicide mission is a good mission. Come on, come on, thank you very much. Excellent. Now let's go down here. I'm gonna be raping and pillaging everything if possible.
Move it.
Go, go, straight line, straight line. Do not stop. See, that's what we want to. That killing that supply truck at least gave us some sort of an advantage. Though I did not see from which building the enemy opened fire. Probably from this building. Opened fire like a beast. But that did show us where the enemy truly is. And they have bazooka people. They actually have everything. The motherfuckers have everything. And that's a bad mojo right there. And I can't believe I couldn't even try to reach this fucking location without getting nabbed by the enemy 122s. That's ridiculous. Like, ridiculous. Like, again, it's a problem when the enemy has artillery. Like, that just kills you immediately. That's the biggest damage in the game. I mean, okay, I mean, we've seen so many times us utilizing the artillery against the enemy. Just destroy the entire city before even moving in, and that way you have already destroyed half of the enemy force, if not all. If not all. I'm saying, yep, that. Okay, here comes the Panther again. The motherfuckers. Those motherfuckers. You just don't know how to approach. Like, getting close enough with the sniper is already a bad thing. Would be already a very bad thing. He's like the only thing we have that is good and sweet and nice. Okay, so health upping bells. Do I have any more soldiers here? I do have one. I have a truck, no less. Let's get a truck in the middle here. We're gonna touch upon certain positions again and see what we can do there. It's just about finding the 122s, of course, but also this. If this is gonna be just, you know, Hell's Gate, just rush into that shit and be like, be a boss. Be like a boss. Okay, so this building definitely has soldiers inside, and this blue one and this one, they have soldiers inside, people. Okay, well, at least we know. And at least we motherfucking know. We're gonna continuously open fire and test that thing out. Like, if we can actually kill the units inside, but just continuously opening fire with the sniper, that would be perfect. Slowly but surely killing all the soldiers inside. Because this is what I have. This is all I actually have of my, you know, well, actually I have some more 834 kinds, but they're useless. They are useless. I mean, Hell's Bell, I was hoping the gun would be good enough to reach these certain locations, open fire upon the German lines, but as you can see, they just gave us sight through all these trees. They just have to have so many freaking eyes everywhere. Those evil naughty Germans. And of course we lost now additional soldier, the last soldier over there.
Transport ready.
Very, very bad situation for us. We're losing soldiers left and right just because of the rush, mind you. But as I said, we'll have to deal with that anyway. I mean, because of the fact that there is just no point attacking the enemy from anywhere else. Go, yeah. Definitely nothing there. I have to do this. Like we could maybe from, like, it doesn't really matter, does, like, if they had some AT guns here, it doesn't really matter even if they have like hundreds of 122s right there. The fact is, those AT guns would eat anything that comes from behind. So this is the tactic, if you will. We're gonna be slowly but surely rushing into the enemy, and that way. Do you really need to get, like, this is so stupid. Like, he has a motherfucking shot, okay? He, like, look, this is the max range right there, and he doesn't open fire. Like, do not move, motherfucker.
Okay, stop.
Open fire. Thank you very much. You have to, and hope for the best. You just have to hope for the best. Keep it up, keep it up. I hope don't lose 2 834 comets, so then I'm gonna get fucked heavily. Just keep it up. Keep it up. So I can move my sniper. If nothing else, I'm gonna just move my sniper then. Or a few riflemen. I do have a few riflemen, thank you very much. Move in. Spread out. I just hope for that reinforcements. Or even if we do not get the reinforcement, I'm gonna easily definitely just pass through all these German lines in the end of the day, at least these. If we capture the 122s. Like, we have the ammunition at least to feed all that bullshit.
Quick! Ready to attack.
We at least have the ammunition to feed all that bull. Okay, so how much ammunition do we have on a sniper? Enough, I would say. Enough. Let's risk you a little bit. Just a tad bit. That house is gone, by the way. You don't have to worry that much. Okay, let's get a little bit closer. Beautiful stuff. Okay, so he did not die at the moment, though that dude here died, just because. Well, you know, hell's motherfucking bells. I dare not get close enough to all these buildings with the 834s, but definitely shows that we can actually kinda try and destroy these fuckers. Stop. You again, you have a perfect sight. Stop. Stop. Oh gods, why do you do this to me? Like, you have a perfect position towards them, and yet you do not do it. Like, you have a perfect position to open fire. Look, he still has a range. No, he doesn't, Demon. Okay, I'm not seeing the green thing. The green arrow in the middle should be a bad range. See? Like that. That's a bad. Red. Okay, so that's the amount I have to get close enough to open fire. Well, of course he has to get him. No, let's lose him. Let's lose the motherfucker. Like a boss. Okay, so at least the 122 has been disabled, and a huge chunk of mortar still out there to be utilized against us. That's okay. 834 Panther. If we didn't have that Panther, this would have been much easier for us, I would say. That would have been a complete victory. But 834, you did well. You did motherfucking well. Anyway, my friends, next time more more trucks and more Sunstrike goodness, and hopefully we will win. If not, then we will lose, and that's gonna be a bad thing.